Jason Manili with Team Manili here once again, and we're coming at you this month. Amy and I go to listing appointments all the time, and people ask, what can we do to make our house look better? We're going to go over the top 5 mistakes that homeowners make when renovating their house. Like I said, we go to listing appointments, and inevitably people ask, what do we do to make our house more sellable? And when we look around the house, we often see some of the very same mistakes over and over again. And so this is our list, our top 5 of homeowner mistakes. The first one is over-personalizing your house. Think of My Big Fat Greek Wedding and the dad's house. And it had all kinds of Greek stuff all over the place. And so that is how I think of it when I think of over-personalizing your house. When it just screams you and only you. And so don't over-personalize it. Don't make it too specific to one person. Number 2, not maintaining your home. Oftentimes we'll go to a house and there'll be chipping paint on the outside. There will be beat up floors on the inside. It's not cleaned well. It's just super cluttered. Maintain your house. That is probably one of the bigger aspects you can do to make your house look good and sellable. Third, and this is probably really prevalent for today's market, is thinking your house is worth more than it is. We come across people all the time and, well, Zillow says my house is this. My neighbor's house down the street sold for this. And that is what we're going to get for our house. Not always, right? Sometimes your house is not as worth as much as your neighbors down the street. They may have more upgrades. They may have a bigger lot. They may have better views. I don't know the case. But oftentimes people think their house is worth more than it is. And that is one of the bigger mistakes that we see when people price their house and they don't get the showings that they want because we've been pushed to overprice their house. So keep that in mind. Don't always trust Zillow. Number 4, over customizing your house. And this kind of goes along with number 1, but we think of it more as having too many personal interest items in there. More like you're doing a craft room that it takes up a huge portion of the house, or you have a 10-car garage. Those are all nice things, but you've got to find somebody who really wants a very particular space. And those are always kind of tough to find. So don't over customize your house. Don't make it too specific to a task. 5, one of the big things we see when we are representing the buyer and we go into a house that's been fixed up and they will say, hey, this house has been fixed up. We see that. Can you show us the permits you pulled? So not pulling permits is a huge issue. You need to make sure that if there's an issue or if there is a permit to be pulled, pull it. Replacing your water heater, it's got to be pulled. Pulling new electrical, it's got to be pulled, right? So doing those things helps you sell your house by having the permits that shows you did it right. And a lot of times we see shoddy work and we know that those permits weren't pulled. And so make sure that if you're going to do the work, you pull the permits. These are our top 5 homeowner mistakes that people make, and we see them often. So if you have any questions, if you want to know what to do with your house to make it more sellable, more attractive to the market, give Amy and I a call. We'll be happy to help. You'll find all our numbers plastered all over the internet, social media, YouTube, wherever you look, you're going to find us. So reach out, give us a call. We'd be happy to talk to you, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks so much.